Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my setups for March, and I'm going to just lay this sticker down. Just because it's slightly time consuming, I went ahead and did all of my header washies there, and then that's already done for up here. So just because those do take a little bit more time, so and then I laid this down before I realized I wasn't filming already. So we're going to start with my sinking funds page. And there is some stuff that I want to add to it aside from what I already have. So we're going to go with auto insurance. And this kit that I have is from Caffeinated Cait on Etsy. Okay. And I do have her shop linked down below. Okay, I'm going to try to put these in some kind of order, maybe alphabetical order. So A, C, D, C, clothes, because I want to add a clothes fund. And then a clothes fund for me, not that I really buy clothes. Then Declan activities, because kids activity stuff will make you go broke. Activity, it's absolutely ridiculous. And then I know it's probably not normal, or I don't know. I include my emergency fund in my sinking funds, and that's just mostly so that I can keep track of it. I might change that in the future, but for right now, we're just going to leave it there. E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, M. So we're going to do, for me, makeup and hair stuff. Medical. Moving. Oh, I lost my page. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll do pet expenses, planner life, and vacation. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I had my count right. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and extend this all the way down. And then we'll line this up with it. Okay. And hopefully that is lined up enough. And I added so many sinking funds. I guess I didn't really add that many, but I have more than I thought. The first time that I ever saw anything about sinking funds, I was watching a video from Jen Plans, and she was going through hers, and for some reason I thought that starting out with my sinking funds, I needed to have a full page of them. And so I was trying to come up with 26 different sinking funds. And then I realized that that was kind of dumb and was never going to work for me. And now I've got 12, which looks like a lot. And it just it's not really as much as I thought it was going to be. Okay. And this is going to be kind of a bit different just because I have less room down here, but I do still want to keep track of it. And like I don't spend out of it as much as I thought I was going to. I thought that for sure it would be kind of like a miscellaneous category that I was going to abuse, but I've been doing really well since I actually like started funding it. But I keep track of, in this little transaction log, I keep track of what I put in and what I spend out of it. And mostly because I don't put the same amount in every month. So it's not so much that I can just fill this out and just know that that's what I put in it, because it's not the same every month. Like I put in where I need to, like for February, I put in $200 in my cart and my auto tags, but I'm not going to put $200 in March. Or for Declan's activities, I started with $100 and I put in an extra $150, which I wouldn't normally do, but I knew that he was going to need a bunch of stuff, so I put in extra money in there. This transaction log sticker is not centered. My sinking funds sticker is not centered. I'm kind of having a rough day, guys. Okay, so anyway, there's that, and obviously I can't fill any of this in because it's still February, so I don't know how that's going to end up looking. I already have this, as you guys would have already seen earlier this week, probably. This will be my weekly check-in page. And I closed my sticker binder, so that kind of, without pulling out weekly check-in stickers. And then these are also from Caffeinated Cait. And this is actually how I discovered her shop. Was I went onto Etsy and I did a search for, it was actually, might have been for sinking fund headers. And I have this page of sinking fund headers, which I stopped using because they come in her kits that I've been getting. And each one has 12. So you buy them once and it'll get you through the whole year. If you only do it if you only put one in for each month. Okay. All right. So that's in. Let me see. We'll do week 1. Category spent remaining. Okay. And I do want to put a line here. And I am going to add in some stuff that I'm tracking. But first I need to make sure that I have the room for it. So my last check-in for February will be the 25th through the 3rd. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. I'll have plenty of room. Okay, so I do want to, under categories, I'm going to put fuel, groceries, and household, because I do lump those together. I'm not going to separate everything out because I do my grocery shopping, all my household shopping. It's all done all at one time. I want allowance, business expenses, which I don't obviously buy every week, but when I do, it's kind of ridiculous. Like my last planner Cait order was like $76. Let me see if I can find it. $73.90, and my cart is already full of stuff. But because I use the same color sticker for allowance and business, I want to be able to keep track. And then unbudgeted. Okay, and then I'll do week 2. Category, spent, and remaining. Okay, and that's all I'm going to do for this part for you guys, because this takes the longest, is setting this up. But I do want to I'll put that line in, and then I will just fill the rest of this out off camera. And we'll move on to, this is my debt tracker page. And let me just kind of show you guys. So this is what I did for February, and I have debt tracker. I put my credit cards with their balances and my debts with their balances, and then any payments I make towards those, and this does include my credit card payments, because I do some spending on my cards, so I like to make sure that that is accounted for, because I don't always include my credit card spending in my budget, which I'm terrible about. But sometimes I feel like it's hard to justify how, like, it's terrible, but I charged my credit card for, it was like almost $150 on an Erin Condren order. And like, how do I justify that if it sounds bad, if I can't afford to pay it off with my next check like I want to be able to. Like, I shouldn't have got it all because I didn't have all of the money. I don't want to put that down yet. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I didn't have all of the money right away, and so I shouldn't have spent it, but I did. And so how do I, like, to me, I don't know quite how to put that on there, because like, the money's spent, I already spent it, the order's shipping in like the next day or two. But how do I tell you guys that I spent $150 and put it on my budget, and then when I go to reconcile monthly, it shows that I spent more than I made? And so I'm still kind of struggling with that. Like, with fuel, it's easy because like fuel and groceries, because I pay those right as it happens. Sorry guys, I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing this kind of the same as I want to, or the same as I have been, because it works well for me. And this one is actually 2 stickers for debt balance. And then I use these little asterisks. And I have 4 credit cards. And right now their balances are still at 0, except the one that I just spent on my Erin Condren order. So that does help a little bit, because I do put that those are bills due every month. Like, if you watched my monthly budget with me, I put in all 4 of my credit cards, but right now none of them have a balance except one. So that is also super helpful. Okay, we're going to put a strip of washi here. And I love this kit. It's so pretty. I'm so glad I got it. Caffeinated Cait, I've noticed, she only offers, like, I think it's 1 kit per month. Like, 1 option. So it's not, like, a ton of stuff. Like, there's not... I like it because there's no, what's the word I'm looking for? There's no decision fatigue. Like, I love Planner Cait stuff, but sometimes I feel slightly overwhelmed with how, like, with all the kits that she comes out with. because sometimes I just can't decide, and then I end up wanting to buy more than I actually need. Which I haven't done as far as kits go. I haven't just bought a kit thinking, oh, I love this kit, I'm going to buy it just so I have it. Oh, I guess I did that once with like an August monthly kit. But that was like with my second order. And I hadn't learned any better yet. So I didn't realize how expensive this slight addiction was going to get. But yeah, there's no decision fatigue with Caffeinated Cait, and that's super nice. The only downside is if you don't love the kit, then you're either stuck with it because you love Caffeinated Cait's stuff, or you are going to have to get it from somewhere else. None of my lines line up, guys. This is terrible. I'm struggling with my life lately. Okay. And I don't even know if we're still on screen. Oh, those two lined up. That's about it, though. Okay. So there is my debt tracker page. I'm just going to go ahead and write in here Wells Fargo, my unsecured Capital One, my secured Capital One, and Discover. And then PRACO, PRAGE, and one of my other collections, bills. Okay. And I don't have all the, like, those ones are mostly at 0, but that could change by the time we get to March. I don't want to fill in any of the balances until then. And then this is like my paychecks page. So I'm just going to put up here March paychecks. And let me see how I did last time for February, because I really liked how that turned out. Lots of teardrops. Let's see where mine all went. Oh, here's some. Okay. All right, so we're going to, I think, pink for the top. And then a little dollar sign. And then these little teardrops, one for bills and one for expenses. And then let's go ahead and put this, I'm actually going to move this one up more, just because for this first paycheck in March, I will be on vacation. And so if all goes according to plan, which it never does, I won't actually spend any of this paycheck on vacation. I have a lot of it. I have everything budgeted, sort of. Like, I know exactly how much money I have to spend while we're on vacation. But I do have a toddler, so that's probably going to end up going over. But, so, and I'm not going to write anything here in case I do want to move it up or have to move it down or whatever. However that works. I love emptying a sticker page. It's so satisfying, guys. But anyway, so there is my setups for March. Let's walk you guys through it a little bit. Here's my sinking funds. And then eventually I might have to move, like for January, I put my debt tracker here. And I might have to move it back here to move my sinking funds so that I can have 2 pages. Maybe it gets a little hinky for me because I do track my paychecks also. But I also get all of these notes pages in the back. So I could probably start doing my paychecks back here. Who knows? But that might change. It might not. I'm not sure. We'll just kind of have to see how it goes. But anyway, so that is my setups. I will fill this page in off camera. But yeah. Anyway, so I hope you guys liked it. And thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.